Hey creative friends, it's Kamela here from Creative Moms Decant. So today I've got a quick video for you with lots of information on how, yes, you can engrave with your Cricut Explorer 3. So all these things that I have sat out here are proof. This is the one I want to show first. We are going to use the foil settings. So when you have your maker on Cricut Design Space, you'll have to choose that you're going to do, and I have it on Maker, Explorer. You're going to have to choose Explorer to get it to cut on your Explorer, right? So you'll use foil settings. So when you get your design, you're going to use all of the options for foiling instead of engraving. But with the tip I'm going to show you when we switch angles, it works just fine. All of these were done by doing foil medium. That's my favorite. I've done the test. And I used my filler shape and I tilted it. It's a 30-degree angle because that gives you the nicest looking lines. So all these lines in here are at a 30 degrees. Can you see those lines kind of barely? 30 degrees. I've tested and done many different styles, and 30 degrees seems to work really well unless you're wanting things to look layered, and that's a video for another day because today I'm just going to show you how you can engrave on your Explorer. So let's drop down here and take a look at the Explorer, and I will show you exactly what you need to get engravings on acrylic blanks using your Explorer. So if you don't know how to foil yet, I would suggest watching a foil video because this one is more about the technical side of how to engrave. But I wanted to drop you on here because all you're going to do is take your basic cut and make it foil. And like I said, I like foil medium. I know the words are hard to read at this angle. When I do technical videos on Design Space, I do screen recording. But when you change to foil, and then don't forget, I have this locked. So if I go to more on this screen, position is at 1 and 1. And then I have my itty bitty helper shape, which you can't hardly see because it's not going to hurt our mat, also set and locked at position. And it's set at a point quarter. So 0.25 for my X and Y coordinates. And then of course I'm going to attach these, and I have already mirrored because that's important when we're engraving and foiling and we want things to flip and look awesome, right? Then you delete your helper shape. So my helper shape in this case is the shape of my blank. So it gets deleted. And when you go to make it, it should show up exactly how you want it to cut on any material. So go to any material and confirm and double check your settings right here. So we're going to line this up on the 1 and the 1 because then it will engrave perfectly on my blank. So we know that because we've tested. My other engraving videos, even though they are for the Maker series, you can watch the first part of this in detail on any of those. Most of mine have it. So find one of those. I'll link one also that definitely has how to set all these points to get it here. Let's drop into the machine and get this beehive engraving. You're like a circle. So it's no secret that my husband is the mechanically inclined one in our house. And so I had mentioned earlier he did some helping me with this. And we are using a little different O-ring than's used on the Explorer Air 2. So I want to talk with you about that for a second. We're using an SAE 05, and it's 3/8 ID, 1/2 OD, and a 1/16 of an inch round. And so that is what it looks like on there. And this is the third-party engraving tip. I will link it below. It's from Amazon. But this is the O-ring that we're using on it. And I will also put these sizings in there. You can go to any of your local parts store and ask them for these details and get them. You can order a kit. I will link it. I think it was like $8, my husband said. But go to your local parts store and just ask them for this, and they'll get you what you need. And we just slid it on there. So we're going to remove the blade, the standard blade that comes with the machine. And I'm going to go ahead and place this one in like normal. And I have loaded my mat like I always do, and I'm getting great results. So underneath here is my Scotch double-side sticky tape. And I have it exactly lined up on the one and the one. And that's hard for some people to do. And a cardboard template may be what you want to do. Just comment below if you'd like me to show that. I'll be happy to show it. This works for me. So what I did is I used my helper shape and I locked it in up here and I attached all of this, and now I'm ready to send the One Design Beehive from Melissa through my Cricut Explore 3. So I am on foil medium for my entire project, and I'm going to select craft board for my material. And then it is going to tell me to load the foil tip, the foil and the foil tip. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to load my third party, voids warranty, engraving tip with my O-ring. And you want to remember, you don't want your wheels to touch your blanks. Or to go over your blanks. I do like them to be close. It just helps if something does start to wiggle. It saved me a couple times. So I'm not on it. I'm probably a quarter of an inch away. So I'm going to go ahead and load my mat. And you can see the flashing play button, so it's time to push it. And now we'll place you in fast forward, and you'll see it engrave this beautiful blank. Okay, so that was exactly 20 minutes in real time, and I have my painter's tape ready. And you know, we like to remove as much as we can before we remove our mat. I am so excited to see this. So excited. All right, let's unload. So we're just going to use tape. Make sure we get all of that engraving yuck off there. And let's get this off the mat and on into a light base so you can see it. So I actually, for this colored blank, did not mirror, and I obviously fixed that. It is most definitely possible to engrave using the Cricut Explorer machines. I can't wait to test engravings, the Cricut Maker, Cricut Explorer, and now the X tool, and see which one performs best on flat items. Click subscribe, would ya? It really helps our channels and we greatly appreciate it. It truly does make us smile. Have a joyful day, friends. That's all. Bye.